Globy is already here. Hello, Globy. Welcome.
Are you live?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm on the start.
Are you not live?
No, hang on. I'm on the... That's a good start. Oh, dear. Oh, hang on. I got to turn on...
But I'm early.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm 2 minutes early. So
yeah, that's all right. I had my starting screen on. What are we doing? Yep. Okay, that. All right.
By the way, today I'll be recording this whole thing to pick up your voice because you know the whole bot thing.
Yeah. You got it. You got it working?
Yeah. Right now, yes. We'll see in 1 hour if it's still working.
Dear. So you were telling me how you had just did a quite a cool gig in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. I've been way too busy, Justin. So what I've been doing since the last time we had this stream together, I actually ended up taking an early holiday and or just a few days off, and went to like a resort with a water park.
As you do. Nice work.
Yeah. And in there I actually tried a surfing simulator, and I had never tried that before, and cool as I am, I thought to myself, well, I know how to skate a skateboard, so I know how to surf a surfboard. That's obvious.
How untrue was that?
It was very untrue. I actually managed to. So the thing is, we were not allowed to stand up on these boards because they were not real surfboards. They were like short, half, maybe only.
Oh, that's where you got to get up on your knees. I think I've seen those.
Yeah, exactly. So we could do that.
Seen those.
Yeah, exactly. To get up on my knees, but it was very tough and very tricky. Because this board moves in all directions compared to a skateboard.
Right.
So lesson learned, but it was very fun. Then I actually started working out and exercising 3 times a week since we last streamed together.
Okay.
That's
epic.
On my physiotherapist's recommendation, due to my condition, you know.
Yeah.
So it's nice, and I've done my best to stick to that 3 times a week. It's really good. So actually, to become the better version of myself, I started developing a web app as well. That
nice.
I feed with all sorts of data, and in the end, it gives me something back, like tracking different patterns related to my conditions, and it says, okay, when you eat this or drink that, or you do this, you're not exercising, then stuff happens. And so I've only been feeding it for small 2 weeks now, but we'll see in time. Hopefully it can help me stay on track. So it's purely like a tool for my own sake here.
Okay.
Because in a day with family, it can be hectic and it can be hard to keep track of things. So having this personal little tool on my phone is it's very nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we had this wedding gig as well.
Oh yeah.
Saturday, and I've been practicing a lot for that. And we actually ended up recreating our Ableton setup, like totally. We found this software called AbleSet that makes us able to program all the lyrics and chords inside of Ableton. And it will wirelessly, also as a web app, send it to our iPads, so I can see in real time where we are in each song. So that's very nifty.
That's very cool.
I highly recommend it. It's not free though, but I think it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool indeed.
So a lot of things in the making here. What about you, Justin?
Yeah, well, you and I were having a little bit of chat before we started, and the last 2 weeks have been absolutely manic. So I met with a friend for coffee this morning, and because my day job is I run a tech startup, and then music plays a huge part in my life. So I put aside a couple of hours every day to practice, and on top of that, I obviously stream a couple of times a week. So by the time I'm done, and then over the last 5 months, the wife and I have been renovating a little shack up north. So every single weekend, we travel 2 hours north to a place to basically work for 20 hours a weekend, and then come back after that come back to work for a rest, and then rinse and repeat. So it's just like, it's been crazy. But on the work side, it's been really good. So my business was a year old on the 1st of July, and the budget had us not having any revenue come in the first 12 months, but in the first 12 months we've gotten about $100,000 in revenue. So that was really positive. So it was a really positive way to end the year. So yeah.
Nice. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a lovely result.
Yeah, and I think like anything, it's you got to believe in the vision, and you got to believe in the process. And if you do all of the right things, then it just will happen. Like it's almost an inevitability if you have the right attitude and the right processes. Your situation where you're looking for something new and whatever, you just got to believe that you've got the skills. You got to just do the thing every day, and it'll happen. Like something will come up, and it'll just work out. So which is very cool.
I believe you're right.
Yeah.
But mad respect, Justin, that you have that going and it's working for you. I'm really happy to hear that.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Look, it's definitely not for the faint of heart. But I said to the wife a number of times over the last 12 months, like, it's sort of twofold. I feel like I should have done this 10 years ago, but 10 years ago I just didn't have the confidence to be able to sort of take on something this big. Because it's a pretty serious deal. Like when you take on, we got $500,000 worth of investment. So when you take on someone else's money, $500,000, that's a lot of cash. So you don't want to end up in the gutter, after having spent $500,000 and go, oh, sorry guys, we didn't get anywhere. So which investing in tech, I think that's probably the common outcome. Hello, GN. Welcome in. I am from. My name is Justin. I am from Brisbane, Australia.
And my name is Daniel, aka Electronic. I'm from Denmark. So we live on each side of the globe.
Yeah, we do.
How about you? Are you from England? Also, it is crazy hot in Denmark these days, so I'm trying to cool down here and not make this into a sauna. And
is it working?
I have fans running. Yeah, no. And I don't have any aircon, unfortunately. But yeah,
I am very lucky. I have air blowing on me here, but it's actually quite cold here, so. Which is which is cool. So we're going to go up to a little bit of chat tonight, just general chit chat about life and about music, and then Electronic and I are going to take turns in having a bit of a jam. So Electronic, would you like to take the first spot?
I can do that.
Okay. All right.
Or are you ready? Because we might as well spice things up and switch it around. Because I think I've started the past 2 times we made a stream together.
Okay.
All right. Would you like to start this time?
I would love to start.
Cool.
All right. We're doing a closed song list tonight, so there won't be any requests. Skimp. Hello from Burrow, Alaska. Welcome in. So I don't know about Electronic, but I am multi-streaming across Twitch and YouTube Standard and YouTube Shorts. So welcome in. We're going to do some song-inspired jamming, and over the next 3 hours. And so I'll just get set up, I got to remember Electronic which window to click. All right. All right. What am I going to do? All right. We won't do that one first. So I might, and you can see I'm well prepared. I might actually do some Bill Withers. I might do some Ain't No Sunshine, Sting style.
By the way, is it a new guitar? This one, Justin?
Not new. This is I've had this for a while, but I don't take it out much because it's in my bag that I take for band rehearsal. So this is my gorgeous hot red.
We're the perfect duo with these.
Look at that. That is so good. All right, let's just get set up here. All right, is that level or up?
Yep.
Oh.
It is.
All right, here we go. Some Bill Withers Bill Withers Ain't No Sunshine, Sting style. Remember how the bass goes. Hang on, I'm just going to mute myself for a sec. All right, that's right. All right, here we go. Ain't No Sunshine, Sting style. you go. A little bit of Ain't No Sunshine, Sting style.
Lovely.
Thank you, man. My poor guitar is struggling with the cold air being blown on it. It was perfectly tuned when we started, and then when it went not tuned.
Besides the guitar, that I think it's personally the first time I see this one, or I think I saw like a picture in your Discord server.
Yeah.
But did we hear anything new from compared to last time? Is there changes in your setup that you have in your signal chain?
No, not really. Welcome in Red Bull on YouTube Shorts. Thanks for joining us. No, actually, and I was pretty bummed because there's a massive change coming, which you and I sort of mentioned. I'm getting really inspired to gear up for solo gigging. So, and my idea is to try and have as minimal equipment as I can, so that I can just lift and shift it to somewhere. And so I invested in a Boss GM800 synth pedal. So essentially, think of it like a Roland synthesizer engine in a pedal that literally you can play on the guitar, and then it tracks the strings on the guitar, and you literally can play any instrument. So you can play keys and strings, and it is going to be amazing. Like, I had a little bit of a...
Have you...
Yeah, sorry, go.
Have you tried it in a store or something before?
No. Well, no, but I've had extensive conversations with my guitar teacher who used to gig with one. So hang on, let me just quickly show you. Hang on, I'll show you the. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but see the thing on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
And you see this this here.
Yeah.
This is a pickup. So it's a MIDI pickup. So yeah. So essentially, you take a signal from here, and you take a signal from here, and then when you just want to hear the synth, you turn the volume of the guitar down.
Okay. Yeah. I get you.
So
I have a similar piece of gear, but it's not a pickup. It was made by a company called Vivid back in, maybe it's 15 years ago now. It's called a guitar wing.
Oh yeah.
And you attach it. So it only fits on electric guitars that has this cutaway and a wing, and you clip it on the guitar, and then you'd have a receiver, like a Wi-Fi receiver that you plug in your computer, and then it has like sliders and buttons that you can press that you could map to anything in Ableton Live. Unfortunately, I can't get it to work any longer, and I think Vivid is shut down. The support around this whole thing. Maybe the company doesn't even exist any longer. But I really think these concepts with blending MIDI with actual audio is very interesting, and I'm really looking forward to hear this once you.
Well, I tell you,
Justin.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Just Red Bull. Let me just read you. Thank you. I appreciate you love the music, and your guitar is so wired. Thank you. I'm from Australia, and my good friend here, Electronic, is from Denmark. So we're sort of. This is what I love about streaming. It is. Hey, Kasia, welcome in, my friend. It's good to see you.
By the way, do we have the combined chat right now? Because
yes.
I don't see
it here.
So maybe I need to do something.
No. It's definitely on, and I'm seeing it in because I was looking at your stream a second ago. Hang on a sec. Yeah, so Kasia's coming to mine, and I see him on yours. So maybe you need to refresh. Okay. Refresh the.
Yeah, that may be why.
Yeah, do the refresh in OBS of the chat. I had to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Kasia. Appreciate you checking that for us. How have you been, Kasia? I hope you've been well. So this is volume 3 for Electronic and I. We've hopefully this is going to become a semi-regular thing, because we both enjoy it very much. So sorry, back to the signal chain. What's interesting about the synth pedal is you now need, well, two things. You now need 2 input channels, or you need something to merge the 2 channels together to get into your pedal setup. So I've got one of these where you can have mixed A and B. So you put the 2 inputs in the side, and then you have you have 1 input come out to your pedal board, and then
I see.
Based on the mode. Well, actually, essentially, you have channel A and channel B mixed together. So it means the MIDI and the normal guitar signal will come through together. And then if you want the just the synth, you just turn the volume of the pedal down.
Okay, cool.
So, do I have the pedal? Do I have the pedal in here? Hang on a sec.
Oh yeah. Kaiser, I did change my Twitch name, and maybe I gotta put a word or two to that. So on all other platforms, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, my username is EctronicMusic, and has been so for the past decade. So the whole thing with Ectronic with a 0 has never really been my thing, and I really would love to have just Ectronic, but somebody stole that name on Twitch. and the guy has not even been on Twitch for the past 7 years. So it's like, man, can you just do something? Yeah, exactly. So, but anyway, now it's EctronicMusic, and I'm trying to keep it consistent across all platforms. So I think Ectronic with a 0 was just confusing for anybody else outside of the whole Twitch thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that is why, and also it indicates what I'm doing here on the channel, and I think that's a good thing. So that,
yeah. Well, I'm actually the reason why I've got Justin Hennessy is because I have that everywhere else. The only place, and I'm so crappy about it, the only place I don't have it is Google Mail.
Okay.
So but every other platform I've got Justin Hennessy or Justin.Hennessy. So
okay.
Red Bull, welcome in from Germany. We have another very good friend on Twitch called Tonecaster. He's in Germany. So again, this is one of the amazing things of of these platforms, is that we get to have a global reach. And AWS Good, thank you so much for the follow. Before I forget.
For some reason it says I have the combined chat, but I can't see people writing. Only people from my own stream, it seems.
Okay.
It did say like a pop-up, it is combined, but I don't know if...
Hang on a sec, let me type some messages in. Testing, and then that's from my stream, and testing, that's in your stream.
Yeah, I see both. Weird. You just talked to somebody called Red Bull, and I can't see Red Bull typing anything. So, I don't know.
What did Kasia do? He blocked himself. Hang on. What did he do? He shouted himself out. Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's actually when the all the VIPs in my stream come in typing the first message in chat, they automatically get a shout out. So that's how it works. If you've been here for a long time, you get your own automated shout out.
Yeah, nice. So what's the next? I've got a few things on the horizon musically, but what's sort of next for you, Ectronic? Like, what's the focus over the next? I know you've got other stuff on, but what's the focus for the next sort of 3 to 6 months musically?
So the main focus will probably be applying for jobs, or a job, and see what I end up with. I have high hopes, and but my notice period just ended 1st of June, so this is very new still, and then just streaming as much as possible, I think. Yeah. Also, we are going to take in more gigs with the party band now that we have this new cool setup up and running, and we have all the gear in place. And yeah, we spend a lot of time prepping, being ready for gigs. So that is definitely also a thing. Maybe I'm gonna do something like Phil Luna, streaming when I'm going live.
Oh
Gigs,
yeah,
if I can do that, yeah, that could be pretty cool.
Oh, stream is down.
Oh no!
No. Well, I don't think so. Hang on a sec. Oh, hang on. YouTube not receiving enough video to remain stable.
Stream seems down on Justin's side.
Crap. All right, hang on. Ah, it is too. Look at that. Oh dear. On the Twitch side, YouTube still seems to. Oh no, so YouTube is receiving. Hang on, connect your encoder. Can you hear me still?
Yep, I can.
Yeah, okay, all right. See you, Red Bull, on YouTube. So it seems YouTube is okay. Hang on. Oh, this isn't good. Hang on. Just do a refresh. No.
So maybe that's why I couldn't see people typing in your chat if it was a connection.
Yeah, maybe. Welcome in, Isabella, from Australia. We're just having some technical issues. I don't know how to fix that, actually. Other than I might have to restart my stream. But if I leave,
will it take down this stream together thing?
I don't think so.
Like, restart it?
No, I don't think so because it's separate. I think.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. I think I'm back. Stream's down. Kasia, can you just confirm if I've come back? I can see myself on Twitch stream now again. That's never good when when you have technical issues. Kasia, could you give us a thumbs up if you can see us? I hope you're well, Isabella, on YouTube Shorts. So my name is Justin. My good friend here, Ectronic, and I have been getting together to do some collab streams. Stream is working fine. Thank you, AEW Scoot. So we do a little bit of chatting about life and music and stuff, and then we just take turns in doing some live looping. So on that note, sir, would you like to take the next spot? And
I'll do that.
I'll sit back and let my laggy stream do that in the background.
Sure. So the song I picked, here's the next one, is a Gorillaz song called Up on Melancholy Hill.
Oh, nice.
Or On Melancholy Hill. So let's get that going. Okay, let's start out with the beat here. could hear you jam on top here.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Oh, we hear audio coming through, Justin. So, okay. I hear myself double, Justin. Okay, let's add some rhythm guitar on top here. Yeah, sometimes the sustain pedal is left hanging in the automation here, and then I gotta fix it. Okay, let's add some chords here. Alright, I think we're there, ready for the melody now. infinite sustain.
Welcome in, Raiders. Vivas.
So, this was on Melancholy Hill by Gorillaz.
Very nice.
Vivas con Fuoco. Thank you for the raid and welcome in, Raiders. Nice to have you here. Hope you had a good stream. We're doing a stream together, Justin and I, and taking turns live looping here.
Yes, so I'm Justin. I'm from Brisbane, Australia. Do a bit of blues and funk live looping. I don't think
so. Vivas, what kind of streamer are you? I'm going to check you out here real quick.
Yeah, I was about to do the same. There you go, Vivas. Follow done.
Looks like a musician.
Excellent. Ah, lovely.
I see some piano here. Play piano, nice. Let me just give you a follow. There we go.
What part of the world do you come from, Vivas? Always love to know where people are coming from. It's I say it often. It's the thing about streaming that motivates me the most. Is that we, whether you like it or not, you've got global reach.
We do like it, right?
Oh, well, of course we do. Of course you do. And I think one of the things that I have really felt blessed with is starting my journey on Twitch, because Twitch is I'm multi-streaming across Twitch and YouTube, and I'm relatively new to the YouTube side, but it's actually been the online streaming community that has really helped shape some of a lot of my development, actually, and also the confidence, because I think that's the thing that people struggle with the most. It took me 6 months to post my very first video on YouTube about 7 years ago, because the old internal saboteur is always telling you that you're not good enough and you could always be better. And so I start, and it's a bit like writing. I think like writing blogs. I think if you change the lens through which you look from I need to be an expert, I need to be perfect, to it's actually a chronology of your progress. And it's actually wonderful. It's wonderful to go back 7 years and see how terrible I was as a guitarist, and then you watch over the years as you progress. It's quite encouraging. So
yeah, that's probably a thing. I think the biggest thing I learned starting streaming is embracing the mistakes.
Yeah,
I'm so vain in terms of my playing and the whole setup and the sound that goes out to you guys here. But when you start stream, you just realize there's you can't have enough time to tweak and perfect everything, and that is also what I think people are here for, the whole process, and seeing that it keeps evolving and gets better, right?
Oh, I think our good friend Captain... Welcome in, Captain Clark, on YouTube. Thank you so much for jumping in. Yes, Hot Blue, I did know that. Twitch's original name was Justin TV.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Nice.
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I read it in a couple of books, actually, and I can't remember. Hot Blue, do you remember why they changed it? Was it trademark problems or something like that? But
are you just in fact the owner in disguise?
I wish. I don't know what's Twitch worth now. That'd have to be in the billions.
Yeah, probably.
As more of talking to chatters, and then you show up. Show what else you know or hobbies you do. Yeah, I agree, Hot Tub, and I think again, I think the really cool part of streaming is the variety. Sorry, where I'm going with this is I've seen streamers who are. It's the whole package, right? It's the person, it's the character, it's the vibe. So, you know, again, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be the perfect musician or the whatever. You just have to create a nice environment where people can hang around for a bit. So, and we are very privileged to have any of your attention, because that's essentially what the whole world is trying to grab, is your attention. So spending even a fraction of a time in our stream is very much appreciated.
Yeah. Great success.
Yes, yeah.
No, the Amazon bought the name. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I did not know that. Captain Clark, how goes things? He on YouTube. So we are multicasting today on YouTube and Twitch. So for anyone who's lurking about, welcome in. Mazok,
hello.
Welcome in.
So, but what you were just talking about, Justin, I was actually thinking about what makes a stream memorable, and maybe that's just as much a question to the chat.
Yeah. Welcome in, Dark Ruffs.
I mean, it could be the mistakes. If you make mistakes, sometimes mistakes can turn into like a community thing if it's fun or. What do you guys think? What keeps you coming back? Is it?
That's a good question. I think for the musician, for me, it is, it's literally the highlight of my week. Like, it is just something I look so much forward to, and that was not always the case. I think you and I have talked about it a few times. When stuff starts going wrong, like you have technical issues or you're not playing well, you start to feel a bit rattled, and then that sort of flows through. Now, what's interesting is that a lot of the time it's not felt by the audience. Like I check in with my mods from time to time and go, I felt crappy. I felt crappy through that stream. How did I sound? And, more often than not, they said, you're fine. You played well and, and whatever. But it's really interesting the different perception of your internal sort of take on something. But when you are in the pocket, like, there is literally nothing better than if you are in the zone and and the notes are coming out like butter. It's like chef's kiss.
Yeah. But it's a balance, right? 'Cause sometimes I feel like, okay, let me just I don't feel great now, but let me do a stream and I'll play some music, which is probably the thing I love the most. And then I forget about all the crappy stuff in my head, and but it definitely makes it harder to get in the zone if you have some kind of package on your shoulder that you feel you gotta get rid of before you can really perform at your best, right?
But if it's technical stuff, all slight mistakes are not so disturbing. Yes, yeah, that's true, Hot Blue. Yeah, like before, like in the beginning, I felt it was a stress to gear up to stream, because because for those of you who have streamed, like, there are so many moving parts to actually make this stuff work, that it's almost a miracle sometimes we actually get out here. It's like my checklist is like 17 steps long. It's like check this and make sure this volume's right. But But yeah, no, it's definitely. Congratulations, Captain Clark on YouTube. Finally hitting 500 subs on YouTube. That's huge.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a milestone. Congratulations.
Yeah, YouTube is tough. Like I reckon I was on 100 followers for 5 years. Like it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
But it's definitely getting harder to get more subs and followers these days.
Yeah.
I think I was riding the golden wave of YouTube and in terms of getting followers back in 2010 ish, and I think I managed to get around the first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and since then it just like stood still. And you really have to put in the effort these days to earn your subscribers on YouTube and followers on Twitch for that matter.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Like,
yeah,
I'm so excited.
Maybe it's for the better.
Well, I mean, this is it, right? And I think again, it's the fight for attention. Like, if you look at the pure numbers of the amount of content creators as a ratio to the amount of viewers, like it's some stupid low percentage, and so you're fighting for eyeballs. You're fighting for eyeballs and people's time, and again, I think what we've talked about before is the platforms actually don't help, because they actually don't care whether you get your followers viewing or not. They just want to get the viewers to look at more content. So the algorithms are actually not for the creator, they're for the viewer. So which makes it even tougher. So, but no, it's interesting. So like I've got to talk to you about how you did. I love when you did your 1,000 follower celebration. You set up those very cool limited time badges. I need to talk to you about how to do that, because I think I'm about 50 or 60 away from 1,000, so on Twitch, which is huge. Like, if you told me
to do something,
like if you told me a year ago we'd be approaching 1,000 after a year, like that's insanity. Like, I mean, you think about how many people that is. Like, put 1,000 people in a room, like that is just that's absolutely amazing. Massive.
Have you been streaming for 1 year?
Two and a half.
2 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first year was pretty slow, but the last 12 months have been it just sort of hockey sticked. So, which is
it's right. And I think Twitch is the good thing about Twitch, for me at least, is that it feels easier to maintain and keep stay consistent, because it feels like a burden to keep posting stuff on all the other platforms like YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. Whereas Twitch is just, I'm here anyway, so I might as well just stream what I'm doing.
Yep.
So I barely notice that I'm making content here, because I'm having so much fun while being in the moment. So it makes it easier for me to grow on Twitch compared to other platforms where I really have to work my ass off to see results.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Darkroff. Hot Blue says, if you contact some of the Twitch admins or PR people, they will help you grow. Oh, there you go. I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think you're right. I think the ease of streaming, that is the content, right? And like you said, you're gonna be here anyway. So you just you just turn it on and just do what you're going to do anyway. So
but that is what people are seeing anyway, right? Because you still have all the hidden work behind the music stream.
Of course.
Yeah. So.
Thank you, Darkroff. I appreciate that. Hang on. I got to have a look now. What are we at? Oh, okay. It's a little bit more than 60. What is it? 85. So, but anyway, so I'm a bit of a stats dude, so I've got to be very careful about like, this is why I turn viewer counts off and all that kind of stuff, because I just get too hung up on the technical. And in fact, that's sort of that's sort of my MO, right? I do anything. I do it. I try and go super technical because I want to learn it well. I want to learn it well and deeply, and that's why one of the best books for that kind of stuff that I ever read was called Grit, and it talked about setting top level goals. And the idea of top level goals is you literally define the areas where you want to put your effort to have the most long-term impact in your life. And it can be anything. It could be career, could be creative pursuit, could be family. And by intentionally giving yourself buckets that you need to focus on, I think that really helps to it helps you filter out the noise that is life. Like, I say no to more things I say yes to because it's just not possible to do it all. And if you want to be really good at something, or you want to really go deep into something, you can't be doing 20 things. You've got to be doing 4 things.
No, that's right. Yeah.
So, anyway, it's, so let me just,
my wife just joined.
Ah.
I'm not really on Twitch except for occasional time when I learn electronic is streaming, but this is how I experience it. It's the dynamic between the viewers and the streamer. Seeing the streamer's live reaction to the chat is what makes it special. Whether it's music or gaming, it doesn't really matter. It's the shared interest that creates the interaction and community. That's right.
So true.
I think you're right.
Welcome in, Mrs. Electronics. Lovely to have you here.
And also, Kaiser says that if you get obsessed if you are looking at the numbers. I think that is very, very true, and you start forgetting what it's all about and why you're doing it.
Well, this is it, right? And I think that's the most important thing to take away from that is, like, if you enjoy the process and you create an environment where it's where people feel comfortable and enjoy what's going on, it'll just happen. Like, and in fact, just before the stream, we were talking about that. You just got to believe in the process, and you got to have faith in that you will be successful, or you will, grow, or whatever it is, and just concentrate on the thing that you enjoy, and it'll just happen, because that vibe is what people come for. So,
yeah. If you change yourself to be more famous and still don't get there, then you lose twice. That's right.
That's so true. No, that's so true. I definitely don't take the credit, Hot Blue, for that's definitely not my theory. Somebody asked me the other day. Actually, I was on stream, and somebody asked me the other day. He was an 18-year-old. I'm going to assume a man, just from the way he was talking, but But they asked if what advice would you give an 18-year-old? And I said the single most incredible thing you can do for yourself is read and read diversely.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I, for a very long time, reading was not a big part of my life. And I am talking mostly about non-fiction, not fiction, because getting a diverse view of the world, I think, is really important. Looking at, I'm a big fan of Stoicism and stuff like that. So there's an author called Ryan Holiday, who I consider to be one of the most approachable modern day Stoics, and he sort of breaks down all of the philosophy and how to apply it to modern life, and doing that sort of diverse reading, I think, it fills in a lot of the mosaic of life, and you start to see connections where you go, oh my God, like this and this are sort of related, and you can get higher order value out of the theories of the concepts. And the other thing that you learn is there's almost nothing new in the world. They're just giving it a new label. So, everything in leadership and personal development and all that kind of stuff, all of it's been done before. They just put a new sticker on it and call it something new. And you go, hang on a sec. I read that 10 years ago, and you're just rehashing, what such and such said. So anyway, but yeah, there's a few books that have really been profound in my life, and in fact, on my website, I have a page of books that I actually send out to people, and because I often get asked, I need a new book to read. What should I read? And I send them the list and say, here are some really good books on life and leadership and personal development and et cetera, et cetera. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. Shall we do another track?
Let's do it.
Okay.
What do you have?
All right. We're going to do some Chris Isaak Wicked Game, I think. So if you just bear with me while I set up.
Cole McCats, hello, and welcome to the stream.
All right. Let me just get set up.
Where are you watching from, Comcats?
See you, Captain Clark. Thanks for jumping in. All right. Oh, and huge apologies, Ectronic, for interrupting your piece with my my noodling. I thought I'd turn myself. Look, honestly, this audio interface is like a rocket ship, and I still haven't really figured out how to use it. It's the most complicated device I've ever owned in my entire life. It's mad.
Maybe it's possible to make presets on your Stream Deck that you can check on and off for your audio device.
Well, even like manually doing what I thought was supposed to turn the stuff off didn't do it. So it's like, God damn it. Anyway, so I'm about to turn on the thing that doubles you up. So I'm just going to change over to my my playing view.
Comcat is watching from Jordan. Justin is streaming from Australia, and I'm streaming from Denmark. So we are as far from each other as we can be.
Yes, this is why we don't do live jamming, because the latency between Ectronic and I is feels like about 4 billion milliseconds. All right, I'm going to turn the Ectronic doubling effect on. So I'll get started. All right.
Cool. And see you, Kaiser. Thanks for coming in today.
Is he going? Yep, no dramas. Thank you so much, Kaiser. Thanks for dropping in. Mrs. Ectronic, you are always welcome in Australia, and please come to Queensland. We will take you out to some amazing places. Okay, here we go. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, I'm just going to mute for a sec. Can't remember the drums off the top of my head. Okay, all right. And I also haven't fixed the click track, so you'll be able to hear that just briefly while I do the drums. Electronic, is that coming through okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks. There you go, a little bit of Chris Isaac's Wicked Game.
Nicely done.
Oh, hang on, let me turn you down. There we go.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You can tell me when I'm allowed to speak and when I'm not.
Come forth and speak.
Kneel before me, you moron.
Actually, one of my coolest emotes. Actually, I'll put it into chat. One of my coolest emotes came out of one of your streams. Hang on a sec. My kneeling knight. Where are we? Oh, where is it? I hate how Twitch rejigs where all the emotes are. Yeah, this one here. That came out of your stream.
Really?
My honored it was when you modded when you modded me. So
Yeah.
So AI is amazing for that stuff. Like it's thank you, Hot Blue. Yeah, very rapidly being able to do cool stuff like that is very cool.
It can definitely save you some time.
Yeah, so I actually went to a webinar this morning. There's a young lady in the US called, her name is Rachel Woods, and she must be 27 at the most. Like she's just this young lady who's been a developer and in AI for a long time, and she is literally owning the world of operationalizing AI in business. So she's teaching people how to proceduralize their existence and then delegating, tiny parts of it to AI, and then you chain it all together and suddenly, you've got a 6-person business who's running like they're 50 people. It's like, Now I know that there's different opinions on what that means and whatever, but the fact that we're in an era where there's a technology that has an understanding of how the world works, it's the most fascinating thing that I've ever been involved in my career, and obviously I'm in the technical space, so I get a bit geeky about the under the hood stuff, but like I was developing something the other day. I was basically writing in fact, I don't write much code anymore because AI is so good that my job is to spec it at the beginning, put guides in place so that it stays on track, have sensors at the end to say, did you stay on track? If not, go back and do it again. And then I review the code that comes out the other side. But, and I've been doing that for about, 18 months already. But what is now really cool is it's getting so smart that I can now go, and by the way, before you come back to me, make sure you've tested it. You've actually deployed the code, you've launched all of the infrastructure, and you've actually tested it in place to make sure that it works. And it's like, oh yeah, okay, that's pretty impressive. But what was so cool about something that happened the other day was it made the decision that it wasn't quite sure whether it had met the goal that I had set it. So it redeployed the old code to confirm that the new code did exactly what it was, and it undid what the old code did. Ooh. And it made it, I didn't tell it to do that. It just decided it was going to deploy the old code to check whether or not the thing that we were trying to fix was actually fixed.
Yeah, okay.
And then it compared the results. It's just crazy.
Are you using Claude for this, or ChatGPT?
Claude code. Yeah, Claude code.
Okay.
Yeah, so... But it sort of gives you a window into the future. Like the future is crazy. It's going to be crazy. But what's interesting actually, and I don't want to go too deep into this because I could talk about this for hours. But I think people are actually getting quite over the overhype. Right? There's so much. I don't know if everyone feels the same, but there's so much content out there now about the, one shot to 10K in lead generation revenue. And you go, when you're actually in it, you go, that's actually rubbish. It's complete rubbish because all they're trying to sell you is a course to do something, or entry to an exclusive community to do blah. And but this young lady is literally giving away what she's doing for free. Like she gives away all the templates, her methodology, everything, because it's not the tech that actually is smart. It's the execution of how to use the tech that's smart. And so she does do training and all that kind of stuff. But the difference with her is she gives so much away, and then people they're literally lining up in droves to do her course because they mentor people in how to use this stuff, and they teach them to do really boring things. And she said, it's actually the boring things you need to focus on. Don't worry about the big shiny things or boiling the ocean to do, this big complex thing. She said, pick on a handful of really boring things and save yourself 10 minutes every time you do it. And by the time you multiply it out for a year, you've saved yourself hundreds of hours in remedial sort of, grunt work. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I'll do better than that. I'll give you the name in chat, Hot Blue. So it's Rachel Woods. Most incredible young lady, and just super humble too. A lot of these influencers in this space are just full of themselves. But she's super humble, and just follow her on Instagram and TikTok and whatever, and her content is really down to earth and really consumable by anybody, like non-technical people alike. So
very cool.
Yeah, sorry to
thanks for sharing this.
Sorry to do a job tangent.
I think it's very interesting. So
yeah.
But coming from one of your covers here now, if we should talk a bit about this keeping familiar songs interesting. What are you doing so that it doesn't get boring for you or for your listeners for that matter?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I think well, actually, I'm actually going to take the other angle. I'm going to say I'm trying to find ways to make my songs more boring for me because, and I'll explain what that means, because as an improviser, one of the things that I fear most of is running out of melodic ideas in a jam. And again, you and I have sort of talked about this a few times, but everything I do is improvised, and so the lead is improvised. You know, the bass and stuff underneath is often similar. But now what I've realized is I don't need to create on the fly 100% of the time, because the song obviously already has a really recognizable melody, which is really good to anchor the listener, I think, in the beginning, because then they go, oh, I know that song. And then you can go off and do your creative thing on the side, and then you can come back to that main melody, and then you can tie it up. Like you do an amazing job of that, of packaging songs. Like, like what I love about the big reveal in some of your songs is so cool, because you go, I have no clue what this is. And then suddenly when the scene starts to come together and you start in the melody, you go, oh my God, like, that's amazing. So, those arrangements that you do is really cool. And so, so back to my, to make it more boring for me, I'm actually now going back to all of my jams and trying to do two things. I'm trying to learn the main sort of melodies in the verse and the chorus, but also put some structure, proper structure to it, so that it actually sounds closer to, to the actual song itself. So, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So what about you?
Nice.
Like, what's your sort of secret for not getting into a rut on that stuff?
I'm not sure I've yet unlocked the answer to that question myself, Justin. I don't know what is happening in here. It just comes out through my hands, really. But the thing that I've been thinking about lately is letting chat affect the performance in ways they think are fun. So, for example, okay, which instrument should we add next? And that could be good for some songs, and other songs maybe not so much. Depends on the complexity of the songs, and yeah. But that's something I'm thinking about. How can we make this interesting in new ways, so that you're not just a passive and sitting back listening. That's totally fine. Don't get me wrong. But if you want to participate in one way, that could be a way to do it.
So do you have a base for each song that you always settle into, or do you try and create something new every time when you do a particular song? Like, what's your sort of mental model for that stuff?
There are probably a few patterns or melodies or something that I'm coming back to every now and then when I'm covering certain songs. But they are always different in a way, because I'm always tapping. I have a button mapped here on my Stream Deck for the tap tempo in Ableton, and I'm doing this manually, and that is, I'm not that precise that it would be the same every time.
Yep.
So the tempo is always a bit different, and I'm always starting out with a groove, having a beat in place. Or mostly, at least. So that kind of shapes the direction for the whole song. So it's always a bit different.
Yeah. Well, in fact, it's something that you said before. I think is a really good insight, and that is sometimes mistakes turn out to be incredible nuances to a jam. And like I've done it on a handful of times where I've gone back to a jam and gone, that is the coolest lick I've ever played for that song, and I have no idea how I did it. Like it's just there's something about it. Like it's either the timing, or it's the attack, or the or the tone, or whatever. And you go, oh my God, that's just incredible. And
the perfect mistake.
The perfect mistake. Well, this is it. And so Carissa, the cyberbard, and I do a bit of work together around vocals. And one of the things, one of her mandates to me is don't let mistakes essentially affect your performance, because ultimately you're trying to perform and you're trying to create. So you really have to try and keep it together. And if you do mess it up, your job is to turn it into another move and then essentially recover. And that's definitely something that I need to put a lot of work into, because the self-critic is very harsh, and often I'll just go like, the timing it'll be out, or the feel's not quite right, and I'll narrate that while I'm doing it, whereas not always, but I think it's a good idea maybe to get a bit more comfortable with recovering from a bad loop, or whatever. And in fact, I think it's actually part of the looping sort of genre is like mistakes are infinite, because once you've made a mistake, the whole song, the mistake is there and it's in the loop. And if you put it in an overdub loop, like a lot of my loops are done with a foot pedal, you can't take out the middle layer. So the moment you make a mistake in the middle layer of your loop, you literally have to chuck it in the bin and start again. Yeah. So which is it's tough. So, but no, it's good. Like, I mean, looping is the single greatest function or thing that got introduced to me in my musical journey, and it fundamentally changed my relationship with music, because before I just felt like I was doing scales and doing just sort of technical things and not making music. Whereas the moment I started to get a real handle for looping, that's when you start melding together. And playing in a band has made me realize that an individual instrument in most songs is terribly boring. Like it's literally a boring rhythm or whatever. But when you put the four instruments together, it sounds amazing. So, and that's what looping does, is you can create that musical landscape, and then you can do some nice stuff over the top. So
I agree.
And Dark Roughs, that's so true. And so I'm the lead guitarist in the band that I'm in, and it's my first band that I've ever been in. And you're right, like if you've got two rhythm guitarists, you can afford to be not get it right all the time, and you don't notice. You literally don't notice. It's actually quite comforting. So I was distracted a bit in real life. Yeah.
We already have through our stream here, so I don't know if I should get going with the next one.
Let's do it. I'm going to put my guitar down so that I don't interrupt you this time.
Thanks. And maybe also the browser source or what it was, so that I don't come through double here. Right now it's working perfectly fine.
Yeah. All right. Oh, what's up? What's up next?
The next song I'm gonna play. Yeah, it's "Isn't She Lovely" by Stevie Wonder.
Oh, lovely. Can't wait to hear your version.
Did you have this one in your song list as well?
No. I thought about playing it, but then I remembered you saying you were working on it, so I can't wait.
Okay.
I can't wait to see you.
So I have it. I'm playing this one with my party band, that we have this in our set list. But it's new for me looping it, and so let's do this
All right.
and see what happens.
Sounds good. Oops.
I'm usually not starting with the guitar, but for this one I think I'm gonna throw it in here. And Flow Dives, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for the giant emotes, Justin. I forgot to thank you earlier. Okay, let's go. DJ GG Boo! Hello! And welcome to the stream. Okay, let's put in some bass here. DJ GG Boo, thank you so much for the follow. Hey, Mr. Gunny, welcome in. And thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, guys. I don't have my alerts activated right now because we are doing this stream together, and I don't want to disturb Justin's viewers with all my Twitch alerts. But welcome in. I hope you had a wonderful stream, Gunny. So kind of you coming here again. If you don't know Mr. Gunny, guys, you should give him a follow. He's another Rocksmith streamer and just came back to streaming after a break. And he's so good at it. Really, you should go check him out. Let's see if we can make a harmony on top of this. There we go, maybe a few chords as well. I gently whooped the follow button, thank you. Oh no! Let's do that again. Just a few more layers and then we're off to the melody. So I feel the heat's impact on my tuning here. What about you, Gunny? Are you affected by the weather and your tuning? Yes. So there you have it.
Oops, hang on.
This
There.
was Sweet Child of Mine.
What?
No, it was not. It was "Isn't She Lovely"
I was
by
gonna say,
Stevie
I
Wonder.
was gonna say, man, you're a genius. If that's "Sweet Child of Mine," you're a virtuoso.
Just checking if you're awake, guys.
I do that all the time with Bill Withers stuff. I always quote the wrong song. Dear, that's
No,
fun.
but I actually had one coming in the other day. I think it was Tuesday, asking for the solo in "Sweet Child of Mine," and I'd have to refuse
Yeah.
because I cannot play it.
No.
At least not one to one. So
No, and I think the problem with those classic songs is you have to play it note for note. Like you have no choice.
yeah,
So a good example of that is Hotel California. You can't just noodle over Hotel California. You can't just half do the solo. You either do it or you don't do it.
hold my beer.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if people should not expect that coming into my stream. I could probably do a cover of Hotel California, and I have done that in the past, but it will never be one to one. But I think if you have like a loop going on that doesn't really sound like the original anyway, then maybe people don't expect you to play it one to one.
Oh, sorry.
Correct me if I'm
No,
wrong,
no,
guys. Maybe
Well, so
maybe you do.
I think what I'm saying is I think the song can be completely different, but I think if you're gonna attack the solo, like you either have to
Yeah.
learn it note for note or you just improvise by yourself. Like I
I
just
see.
don't think
Yeah.
there's I don't think there's any half measures. You either go you go all in or you go don't even try it and just
No,
do
that's
your
right.
own thing.
That's right.
But oh my god, have you ever tried to learn it? It is bloody long. Like
Yeah, it is.
it's so long. Like I didn't realize how long it was until I started trying to learn it. It's
But I've kind of internalized it in one way because I grew up listening to this song or I think the entire album is called Hotel California, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think. Anyway, so it's internalized in one way, but I don't know if the whole what would you call it, the motorical side of things are in my fingers. I don't think so. I would have to learn it. But I did play it back in the early 2000s, I believe.
Yeah,
On top
wow.
of a backing track on YouTube or something.
Oh well,
Yeah.
that's.
But it is very tricky because there are all these bends and you need to have them like spot on too. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and there's really weird bends and steps that you've got to get to.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
you sort of go, you bend something, go back, and then you've got to go really back. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's when I go looking for YouTube videos and tab, like you just within the first few notes whether the person has actually properly learnt it or they've done a half-assed
Yes.
job, and you go, no, next.
Otherwise, 2.5 seconds. Then next.
Next. Yeah, that's it. So, what inspires you? What inspires you to put a song on your list? How does a song get on your list?
When it is melodic in a way without being too complicated, because I want to be able to make the loops, and they are slowly getting more and more complicated. I added Rosanna by Toto not too long ago on the list, and I think that would be the main thing. It just have to be melodic in a way so that I can kind of hear myself in it. I have a hard time looping something that is very basic.
Okay.
Because I feel the urge to bring something new in, and that is probably even harder when it's too simple a song. How do we make it interesting and not boring? Because if I want to play this over and over in 5 minutes, then obviously you would have to make it interesting in one way or
Yeah.
another. Whereas more complex melodic stuff is just interesting by its nature. So it makes it easier to come up with interesting loops for that, in my opinion.
That's interesting.
Then we can talk about it can be more difficult to make the loops. Maybe they have some odd numbers in regards to that length, the length of the loops. If it's 12 bars, or I even before pressing the start button here and meeting with you, Justin, I was noodling around with another song we're playing in the party band, and it has like a 7.5 bar length to its
What?
to its chorus, I believe it is. So that makes 15 bars, but you'd have to have this crash after 7.5 bar.
Yep.
And obviously that requires you to make some tweaking in Ableton, because it snaps to the first beat, right?
Yep.
So stuff like that is the next step for me in terms of my whole looping and Ableton.
I don't even think that's possible on a hardware looper. So you don't have any choice. I don't think you can do half bars.
No,
So,
but you can. I think you could do. Yeah, you can do that in Ableton. You can do it all the way down to what do you call it? 1/32.
Yep. That's 30 seconds. No.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. No. Mine is usually. It's usually the bass line. The bass line is what will get it for me. So if it's got a really, I don't know if it, like I think it's the groove. I think it's the groove of the song. So it's interesting you say that about something too simple. I think there's something very magical about taking something simple and turning it into something cool.
Yeah.
You definitely can reach a plateau in that space, right? So doing one chord vamps and that kind of stuff, it can become in its own right, it can become a little bit boring. But I think if you are creative about the extra little nuances that you put in, so muted picking and chord fills and that kind of stuff, I think I think you can take quite a vanilla progression and make it actually something quite cool with not too much effort. And again, like you get sort of you get familiar with how to embellish like rhythm, like, and that's the thing that I'm really focusing on with my band is the rhythm guitarist guy. He does the rhythm, so there's no point in me just doing the rhythm. So my job is to try and figure out, can I play that progression in a different spot so it's not in the same sort of frequency range, so that you sort of you cut through the mix, as it were. But also you want to add a little bit, like you said, you want to add a little bit more interest to the to the thing. So yeah, no, it's when do you decide to cut songs from your list? How do you decide?
Like remove them? I haven't got to that point yet.
Okay. Actually, how many songs do you have in your list?
Let me check.
I'm trying to think how many I've got. I think I've got 80 something.
If I scroll to the bottom, can I see 110?
Yeah, I've only got 50 on my song list, but my looper has a few more than that, about 80.
But I would say the requirements to actually get on my song list is very low. So if I had a request and made a song as a live learn, and I felt, okay, this is pretty groovy, and I can quickly get this going, then I'm tempted to just add it to the song list, and that happened multiple times.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I get quite a lot of inspiration from other streamers. So other streamers' versions of songs, and you know, I've got a few streamer originals on my list as well. Again, I mean, this is the thing about music, right? It can create such a visceral response, a physical response. And me, you know, that's the indicator of amazing music, you know, and it's very personalized, of course, right? So, but I think it's an amazing place to get to where you can create that response from yourself, from the stuff that you create. I think that's a really powerful place to be. And in fact, it was Santana who said something similar. He said, you know, your job is to get people to, you know, to generate the feels or the you know, that visceral response. And if people are nodding their head or, you know, really getting into the groove, like you've nailed it, right?
Yeah.
Holy moly. Venus World.
What
is going on? Welcome in, Venus World. Thank you so much for coming to our our collaboration stream. That is incredible. How are you?
Hello, Raiders.
How was your stream? Literally, we're just sitting here chewing the fat at the moment. But my name is Justin. I am a Brisbane-based loop artist, and I do live funk and blues loops. And my friend here,
I am Ectronic. I've been live looping for the past 8 months now, and I enjoy making original synthwave besides covering songs here on my stream. So nice to meet you all. Welcome in.
Let me. I don't think I've seen you before, Venus. So let me chuck you a follow. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. So Electronic and I met about 6 months ago, and yeah, just hit it off, and you know, we pop into each other's streams quite often, and we were talking a few months ago and said, you know what, it'd be pretty cool if we got together and talked about our you know, our journey through music, and you know, we talk a little bit about life, and then we take our turns in doing jams. So now we do have a locked song list tonight, but Venus World, if you would like to have a look at the song list, and if there's something that jumps out at you, I would be very happy to play it for you. So yeah, but I do understand if you have to raid and run. Sorry?
Just gonna catch up with the chat here. We really have a few people in here right now. Angie,
we got a
hello.
Million people.
Beaver Base.
Let me just do a...
I already follow Venus World, I see. So I've been in your stream at some point.
Very nice to meet you, Infrared. Thank you so much for the follow. Mom Beaver, thanks for the follow. Angie Indy, thank you for the follow. And Beaver Baz, thank you so much. All right, sir. I think
so. It's your turn.
Yes, I was going to say, to do something. All right, I'm going to have a crack at this. Is a brand newie, so please bear with me as we move through this one. I was in what was her name? I must get her name. Hang on a sec. Melissa. Am I going to find it quickly? Probably not. Hang on a sec.
Infrared and Angie Indy, thank you so much for the follow, guys.
Melissa Lamb Music. I was in her stream the other day, and I raided her, and her rendition of Christine Aguilera's "Beautiful" was truly angelic. So it really inspired me to pick it up. So I'm going to have a crack at that. Here we go. Beautiful. Sorry, I decided to make it a little bit slower today. And it's a brand newie, so here we go. There you go. Christine Aguilera's Beautiful Inspired Jam.
Well played, Justin.
Thank you, sir.
I don't think you could tell that this was one of the first time you played this in your stream. It works really well.
It comes
great job.
come together quite well. Thank you. You wait until I get the new pedal up and running. So if you listen to the original, she's got this beautiful orchestral strings in the background as well. So yeah, when we get the new MIDI pedal up and running, she's going to be killer.
Nice. Budgies, Tweed, and Alpine, welcome in, guys. Good to see you.
Yeah, welcome in, Alpine.
I didn't know about the streamer you were talking about that inspired you to this song, so I just gave her a follow as well.
Yeah, like I only just recently found her, and like, man, there are some super talented musicians on here. Like, it is astounding that these people are not worldwide successes. Like, yeah, like, you know, they're just so inspired. Now, you know, I'm a big believer in the talent fallacy, right? So I think talent gets you a little way. I think grit and real determination actually get you to true mastery. So these people have obviously spent a good chunk of their life mastering their craft, because to get tone and feel and pitch perfect sort of renditions of songs is just, it's breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. And I take a lot of inspiration from vocal melody and lead and also other instruments, so trumpet and saxophone, and in particular violin. So I love the dynamics of a violin, like a world-class played. So there's two streamers I love on here that I follow, and I'm sure there's more, but the two that I spend a good chunk of time in is Violin Elf and Joe Plays Violin. And they are amazing. Like, they're just, you know, like, and Violin Elf is interesting because I think she is like an actor, actress, a theatre, that kind of stuff. And in COVID, because there was no theatre, like, she decided to go back. I think she said she went back to violin and relearnt violin, and oh my God, like, the stuff she plays is just incredible. It's just like, how on earth do you get back to that level? Like, obviously she'd played it, you know, earlier in her life or whatever, because yeah, she is just incredible. And then she sings. She sings incredibly well. So, wow.
Nice. That's just inspiring.
Yeah.
Infrared says, well, we are in the golden age of independent music.
We are.
This is just the beginning.
Yeah, we are. I agree with that. And in fact, my view on this around, you know, because it's obviously AI and music and whatever is a big topic. I truly believe this is the time when people are going to go looking for proper music, like, not mass-produced garbage, which we've been getting for decades.
Did you see that Canadian French Canadian duo with the polka dotted clothes? I can't remember the name,
Hmm.
but they are clearly jazz musicians, and they are just their music. I have not heard anything like it,
Yeah.
and they definitely broke through, and it is very different and inspiring to see stuff like that popping up now, like sort of wave against this whole AI thing,
Hmm.
just to make something completely different.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's going to be necessary. I think for cut through, right? So and
Yeah,
I don't know if I talked about this on stream, but I got caught out by a purely utterly AI generated artist. So I saw it on, and I should have known because when I saw it on Instagram, I thought that video is just breathtakingly sharp. And I thought,
yeah,
what an incredible, what an incredible video, like a music video. And it wasn't until I saw a couple of other posts where they said, oh, yeah, there's heaps and heaps of AI generated guitar videos where, like, they'll play a tone, the tone will go down, but their fingers will move up.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
I
I thought, I wonder if this dude, and I saved this dude. It was a black blues guy, and I saved the guy's track, and I went looking, and sure enough, he was completely AI generated. It's like we are in an age where it is going to be indistinguishable from real.
yeah.
Like, yeah,
But then I think at this point I've experienced something similar, Justin, where people reach out to me on Instagram, asking if we should collaborate on something. We should make something together, right?
mm-hmm.
And then I go to their profile and I see, wow, this guy, whoever it is, has like two 200,000 followers on Instagram,
Yeah,
and I'm like, I have 1,500,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So if you are this good, why are you reaching out to me to collab? This is too good to be true. This is clearly AI generated, and then you can see the perfect videos, and
yeah,
like there are dances around them, and you have this perfect music video production. And then again, okay, they are dancing a bit too tight in this video. This is clearly not something that is done
yeah.
the noble way. This is AI generated, and I usually don't answer
No,
uh,
no.
these questions. Gutsy, welcome in.
Oh, welcome in, Mum. I've got my mum over on YouTube. Thank you, Mum. Yes, yeah, we're sounding good tonight. It's actually taken me a few songs to get in the groove. I was like we were talking about before. I think you once you sort of start getting in the zone, it's there's nothing quite like it. It makes it such an enjoyable experience. So for full transparency, what Electronic and I try and do is we try and come up with a list of things to talk about prior, just so that we've got canned things that we can talk about, and then obviously we go out on tangents. So if you see me sort of looking over on the other side, it's because I'm just scanning through something that might be of interest to talk about. So is there such a thing as too much theory, Electronic, in music and performing? Musical theory.
I don't think there is.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure it's. Well, it's good to know some theory up until a point where it doesn't really speak to you any further. So I know some music theory, but I definitely don't know it all. And brains work different,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'm not sure I'm able to learn the most advanced theory. But I would really, I'm not done learning stuff. And I really love to learn new stuff. So I don't think there is such a thing as too much theory.
Yeah, I've seen both. I think I've seen where theory takes you to another level, but then I've seen theory be a crutch, not just a crutch, but a negatively impacting mechanism that actually take people away from the creative part. So
How?
so well, I think so. I think the really hardcore jazz stuff, like I think that's, for me that's and in fact and you know they're nothing alike, but I feel the same about metal shredding. So technically and theoretically, it is incredible. It's an incredible act, but it does musically it does nothing for me, and really really solid jazz doesn't do it really either, because it's just sort of meandering around scales and chords. Like there's no, sorry, and I got to be careful here. Like, this is my opinion, just my opinion. So I'm not throwing shade on all jazz. I'm just saying that I think there's a threshold that you get to where it just becomes pure theory rather than music.
Yeah, yeah. I think you're right, and for the sake of like analyzing music, that is perfectly fine. But when it comes to actually playing and being creative around it, it's I'm getting stuck, and it's a limitation for me to be thinking too much theory.
Yeah.
This is so. Which key are we playing in? Okay, this is an E note. No, because of this. I don't know, this key we are playing in, it's not E, it's F flat.
Yep.
You know, so what? Let's just play the goddamn note, right?
Well, this is true, and this is the I think this is the razor's edge that I run, is my obsession with knowing the technical and knowing the reason behind the thing that we're doing has definitely slowed my progress into the performance space. So for a long time, I was a technically knowledgeable guitarist, but I was not a musician. So I wasn't able to translate that theory and that structure into something that was actually musical. So for a long time I said, you know, I'm a useless guitarist, because I can play a bunch of things and I can bits of things, but I can't actually pull together something that is considered complete and musical. So that's something I've been working on really hard over the last couple of years. So yeah.
I'm two very different places when it comes to the piano and the guitar. So on the piano, I'm fully aware of all the names of all the notes, and I'm definitely not on the guitar. I do know some chords. Where are there? Some bar chords and open chords. I know the name of most notes on the E strings, but that is as far as I am really in terms of theory. So right now I am taking, I wouldn't say a step back, because I've never really learned it. So I'm just building on top of that and trying to learn where are the individual notes on the fretboard, because it is very different, the layout, compared to the piano, where everything is just repeated across the keypad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not a place where theory, there is too much theory for me. I'm still learning useful stuff, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in fact, on the guitar, learning the fretboard on the guitar, it is the single most difficult thing that I have ever had to do, and I don't know it. And so where I've gotten to is learning patterns and the type of note that is under my finger in that pattern. So is it a major third or a minor third, or is it a sixth or a ninth, or whatever. So I find that more, because I think the versatility of that approach is that then it doesn't matter what the key is, as long as you know what the root is and you know how to adjust the patterns to fit, then you are going to be right all of the time, because you know the position of the root, which sort of anchors everything else. So,
But if you are learning the 5 different positions across the neck and you're learning all the root notes, then eventually you end up knowing all the notes on the neck, right? Because you'd play all the different keys.
This is true.
So if you start learning where are all the C notes, moving from there to the D's, then you know, okay, there's a note between those two, and it makes it easier. And I should have done that years and years ago. 20 years ago, I should have started there, but I didn't. It just invited me to pick it up and start playing open chords, and fast forward 20 years, look at me now.
Yeah, well, my journey with the guitar started with my good friend in high school. Brendan is his name, sorry. And he was a wonderfully talented blues musician, and that's what got me sort of hooked. And he and I used to spend hours and hours and hours, just playing sort of, shuffle blues and, that kind of stuff. And and that's where I started. And then, but the single biggest regret I have is not getting a teacher soon enough. Had I got a proper teacher and actually had some structure to my learning 20 years ago, I would be just epic player right now. So, but it's all relative, right? So you don't know what you don't know. So I spent 20 years learning from YouTube. So you learn little snippets, but the problem with the snippets is you can't connect the dots in the larger mosaic of what is music and playing guitar and playing blues. And it's not until you get somebody who actually knows what they're doing to connect all the dots together for you. Yeah, holy crap! Like and honestly, it's been like what's the analogy I was going to say? Like dominoes. Like they're basically just everything's sort of dropped over the last couple of years, and it's like, oh my god, all of this stuff is all linked together by this thread of relativity of scale and chord and whatever. But it's quite cool. All right, my friend. Well, we got about half an hour, so would you like to have another crack at something, the next song, and then maybe we'll have another little chat, and then maybe I'll take us out with something.
Yes.
All right.
So the next one I have on my list here is Careless Whisper. I actually had the Tetris theme on my list here, but I decided to pick another one in the last moment here.
Maybe that's yeah. Sorry, I was going to say maybe there's a certain type of audience for the Tetris thing.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But I have a viewer, and shout out to Darth Bunny, coming into my stream, requested this Tetris theme, and he's very much into speed, running the game, and attending in competitions.
Oh wow! Okay.
Every year I think every year they have this World Cup in Tetris on Game Boys.
Yeah.
So credit to him for adding that one to my song list, because I actually think it's cool. But I'm gonna play something else, and moving on to a George Michael song instead, Careless Whisper.
Down.
Emily, hi. Okay, let's do something else here. See. Okay, let's put some chords here for the verse. We have the infinity problem again here. Don't know what's up with these paths, but let's just remove them. What the... We are nearly there. Oh, Tetris mashup. You just inspired me there. Can we put this on top? Challenge accepted. We should probably do it the proper way then. Whoops. My synth cam died. Anyway. Okay, we'll keep this one. Crazy indeed. Okay, here goes. So there you go.
Oh, man, that was awesome.
What
That was awesome.
Crazy mashup.
It's crazy. Just insanity mashup. That was great. Well done.
Thank you. And hello, Chloe. Good to see you. You've been lurking in the shadows.
In the shadows. Now, my friend, we are at the hour. Would you like me to knock out one last tune, and then we'll sort of wrap up?
I think that's a great idea. If you feel for it, go
Okay.
for it.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna do some BB King. So Thriller's Gone. Thank you, everyone, for spending your valuable time with us. We will be back again. What do you reckon? Electronic, about a month? 3 weeks? Something like that? Yep. Okay.
Yep.
All right. No drama. So we're going to do a little bit of Thriller's Gone, and then we'll do a bit of a wrap-up. Excuse me. The thrill is gone. Good old BB King. You can't go too far wrong with that.
Nice. Like, it's a good song.
Certainly is. Certainly is. You should probably jam away on that for quite some time. Well, my friend, we are at the end once again. Volume 3.
We.
Thank you so much.
I think it went well compared to how little talk paper we have had this time.
Yep.
And
yeah.
But seems we just proved that preparation is not needed.
Preparation is overrated.
Yeah.
And I think I just think it's the important thing is, we talk about stuff that we're passionate about, and it definitely helps to have people come along and listen to us ramble about something. So
Sure.
Thank you so much, everyone, across all platforms, YouTube, standard YouTube Shorts, and Twitch. And thank you so much to Venus World for that incredibly large raid that we got in the middle of the stream. So that was very very generous of you. But we'll do this again, my friend, and we'll start to we'll put our heads together as to when the next date is, and
when will you be streaming next? Because then there's a chance people want to check out.
Oh, yes. So myself, I stream Friday and Monday mornings, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Brisbane, Australia time. So I will be on again, my friend, in 10 hours.
Nice. Cool.
Is it 10? Hang on. Is it 10? It's 8. In 8 hours, I'll be on.
Yeah. You're dedicated. I like it.
Yeah. Well, like we said today, that consistency is key. So
yeah, true. I'll be streaming Sunday night, and then I'm going on vacation so I'll probably not stick to the regular schedule, but we'll definitely be streaming some days. But I'll let you all know in the Discord and keep you updated.
So are you going somewhere, or are you just taking a break?
Both, I'd say. But we are not like traveling to a foreign country or anything. We're just like from day to day, watching different places here in the Kingdom of Denmark.
Nice.
And then the final week, my son will start to school.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be something new.
Wonderful.
So yeah,
wonderful.
We'll see.
Thank you so much, Hot Blue. Appreciate that. Wicked game. I say it often. It's not hard to make a great song sound good. just follow the pattern, and it will probably sound pretty good. But I really appreciate the comment. Thank you, sir. We'll do this again, and to everyone else, thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for coming in, guys.
Bye for now.
See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Oop.